Hey guys, I'm back. It's been a little while, but I'm back at it. So today, there's something I've been sitting with lately, something that God has been gently opening up in me from, you know, this is places where I felt overlooked from the beginning until now. Not dramatic moments, and it's nothing that I've talked about at all. It's just quiet experiences where I learned very early what it felt like to be unseen and powerless. Moments where something wasn't right, but nobody noticed. Moments where I needed help, but no one stepped in. Moments where I assumed maybe this is just how it is. And if you've ever felt that way, I want you to stay with me because this isn't just about my story, it's about a pattern. Okay, so when I was young, and I'm talking about grade school age, there were times I knew something was wrong, but adults didn't see it. And there were moments where I was even embarrassed or hurt, confused, or struggling, and no one intervened. No one advocated for me. No one said, I see you. And then later in life, I see that pattern has repeated. I worked hard, but wasn't noticed. I struggled, but wasn't helped. I needed encouragement, but it never came. And over time, something quietly formed inside of me. No one sees me. Maybe I'm not worth seeing. That belief doesn't, announce itself big and bold. It doesn't just show up very loudly at all. It just kind of settles in here. And here's where I want to make a connection that matters. When you're overlooked again and again, something subtle happens. You don't just feel unseen, you start monitoring yourself. You start thinking, maybe if I say this differently, or maybe if I'm less of this or more of that, maybe then I'll be noticed. That's where self consciousness is born. Not from pride, not from insecurity, but from survival. Just trying to survive because you feel unnoticed and unsafe. This is where self consciousness, you know, it's not what we think it is. Self-consciousness isn't humility. It's not wisdom. It's not awareness. Self-consciousness is being deeply concerned about things that aren't actually happening. You see, it's living in a house of mirrors, responding to reflections that distort reality. It's a mind virus. And it doesn't mean something is wrong with you. No, it means your mind needs renewing. Because here's the truth that changes absolutely everything: God does not overlook anything. Not you, not your wiring, not your story, not moments where people failed you. You see, if something good happens, He's proud of you. If something painful happens, he walks you through it. If something comes up against you, he upholds you. Scripture says he knows the number of hairs on your head. You see, he knows details you don't even think about. He's attentive to you, not because he needs the data, not because he not because he loves you, it's because he planned you. The way you process information, the way you notice details others might miss. And think about it, the things you're drawn to, the things you're repelled by, those aren't accidents, y'all. These are assignments. And here's where I want to invite you into something practical, not emotional, and this is intentional. Take a piece of paper this week. Write down the moments in your life where you felt overlooked, as many as you can list. Maybe where a person failed you, or where a parent couldn't show up for you, where a teacher didn't help you, where maybe a church missed it, where someone who should have been there wasn't able to. Or maybe they were able to. Maybe you think they were able to, but they weren't there. So be honest, not bitter, but honest. And then I want you to go back and ask a different question. Where was God in that moment? Not where you wish he had been, where he actually was. What did he preserve in you? What did he keep from breaking? What did he grow quietly while no one else was paying attention? Because many of us, we don't lack freedom, we lack perspective. And when you begin to see that God had your back, even when people didn't, something shifts. You stop performing, you stop shrinking, you stop needing constant validation. Not because people suddenly change, of course not, but it's because your foundation does. You see, you were never overlooked by God. Never, not once. And when your mind catches up to that truth, without fear, without apology, without the weight of mirrors, that's the work of renewal. And that's the work I believe many of us are being invited into right now. So I just pray that this message has blessed you. I pray that it spoke something to you, that you felt a connection in this message, and that you are able to take this challenge and write those things down and identify where God preserved you in those times. Because we have some inner work to do. We have some identity work to do, because the enemy is after our identities. He's after your identity. And we're not going to let him win. We're going to fight this thing, and we're going to do it very strategically, very intentionally, one step at a time. So I love you guys. I thank y'all for listening. And I just pray that God blesses you immensely. God bless y'all. Y'all have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year if I don't see you before then. Bye-bye.